Hi everyone, Anna is here in Daily Juice. Happy New Year. I hope you had a wonderful celebration and you're ready to crush this year. So I actually did, and I'm excited what's coming for me. But I want to start having regular discussions with you about all money things. That's my focus. So I applaud you for joining me, and let's crush it totally in 2018. So today I want to talk to you briefly about setting goals and priorities. I actually spent all last week focusing on what I want to accomplish in 2018. I know a lot of people do, but you know what? I was actually thinking about this. It was in the back of my mind the whole day today, right? We all work so hard in setting our goals, but the big question I have is, how are we actually gonna make sure that we accomplish those goals and targets we set for ourselves, right? Because one of the things I see quite a bit in my business with people committing to these New Year's resolutions, right? Everything and everybody's fired up and so excited to start, but then things die down. Now, I do not have a magic formula here, but I do want to share with you how I map out and set my goals. This could be used for any area in your life. So this is actually exercise I learned from Grant Cardone. So if you take a sheet of paper, right, this is a template that I actually have because I've taken these courses, but I'm going to walk you through how to work this. So take out a sheet of paper, okay, and then draw 7 columns, just like this, right? So it's very simple. And then at the top of each column, put the following labels. Or if these don't quite apply to you, create your own, right? So the first one is going to be income. So when you're drawing up these columns, you're thinking about goals that you want to set for all of these different areas in your life. So number 1, income. Number 2, wealth, right? Number 2 is physical, right? Do you want to lose weight, right? Do you want to feel healthy? Whatever it is that has to do with physical body and how you look. Spiritual. How about family? Recreational, and then I have professional. So I have these 7 different areas that I set goals for myself, okay? So, and then what you do is you actually fill in all of these columns. Don't overthink it. It shouldn't take you long, right? Because it's just whatever comes to mind. Now, then take out another sheet of paper and draw the same 7 columns with the same labels at the top. And then envision, what is your life going to look like if you put a lot of effort, if you put all the pressure and energy you want, and you've never done before, into accomplishing these goals? Just envision what it would look like. If you, for example, put that you want to lose weight this year, right? Or your New Year's resolution is to look slimmer and fitter. So then envision what that's going to look like and what kind of efforts you have to put into it, okay? And then number 3, so actually in this exercise he has, this is Grant Cardone, it's called 10x everything exercise. He has 4 pages. So I simplified it for me. So the 3rd page, I want you to do the same outline. Again, 7 columns with these different labels at the top, right? Income, wealth, physical, spiritual, family, recreational, the fun things, and then professional. And then on that 3rd sheet of paper, write down, what are you going to give up, right? What kind of bad habits are you going to get rid of? And what are you going to do to improve? And that means what kind of skills you're going to learn, what kind of courses you're going to take, what kind of books you're going to read, what kind of people you're going to be around. Just write it out in all of these areas, because I guarantee you there's something in each of these areas that we all can work on. Now, at the end of this exercise, the only real thing that's left to do is what I call the glue of why and how, right? This is my magic formula, and this is something that I am committing to work on. But it is the actual commitment. It is the thought that you said you were going to do it. Hi, thanks for jumping on. I can't see who it is, but good to have you here. So it is the commitment itself. It's that glue. It is, you said you were going to do it, and all of these things and these goals you have. And this is what you're going to commit. Now, something that I have recently learned and actually works really well for me. Now, these goals that you outline for yourself can be long-term, right? They could be also short-term. But I learned this concept called 90 days run. right? It's actually interesting because when I work with clients, especially my clients who come to me for the first time, we practice this too. We actually work together on their financial plan or building it in the first 90 days. And what I learned about this 90-day run concept is that it actually helps you envision and break down your longer term goals, whatever it will be, right? If it's a savings goal, if it's a spending goal, right? If it's paying off the debt goal, and you break it down into smaller chunks, because I guarantee you that you can commit, right? And you can create and make changes, right? For yourself in the next 90 days. So map out what are you actually going to do in all of these areas. So just like you have those columns at the bottom of each column, write out your 90-day steps. Now, one thing that I actually also have done, and it's kind of ruining the decor in my bedroom, but I have a chart, right? Just a simple chart that has boxes on it, and it's 90 days, right? So it's broken down by each week. And I have, when I set my certain goals, so every day I put a big X, right? So that means in my mind, right, when I look at that chart, it actually helps me see the progress I'm making, because it's a lot. Believe me, this is going to be a lot. And that's why we feel all excited and ready to go at the beginning. Is it at the beginning of the year, the beginning of the month, at the beginning of the season, whatever it is. But somehow it dies down and we lose the focus. So I know that you guys can do it. I believe in you, and I want to run with you on this. So let's do this. Here's my proposal for you. 90 days from now, we're going to come back. I'll have my chart filled out, and I want to see yours. I want to see what kind of progress you're making. So let me know, first of all, what goals are you setting for yourself? So if these are savings goals, right, this is the first day of this year where we can make changes and do this right. Is it savings goals? Is it income goals? Is it spending less goals? Or whatever it is that you want to focus on in 2018. Thanks for joining me. Again, I wish everybody a very happy 2018. It is going to be exciting, and I will see you here again. And this is Anna with Daily Juice. Thanks for stopping by.